first or last?
That doesn't make any sense at all. First or last. I mean, you could be second, you could be third, fourth, hell, you could even be fifth. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Real Estate Explained. I am your host, Josh Imbert, with the Top 5 Veterans Realty team here in sunny San Diego, California. And today, I am super excited to be able to share with you some of the top mistakes that people tend to make when buying a home and how to avoid them. Ready to hear some splaining? All right, let's get it. First mistake, shopping for a house before you shop for a mortgage. It's really easy to start looking for houses before you know you can afford it. But the number one question that should be on your mind is, do you really want to buy a house? If you answered yes to this question, congratulations. Home ownership can be rough at times, but this step in life is generally a long-term approach to a sound investment. So before you do anything, it is highly advisable that you meet with a trusted lender in order to start the pre-qualification / pre-approval process. While you are waiting for this pre-approval, it is wise to do a little bit of groundwork yourself in order to maximize your buying power. What are some steps that you can take to maximize your buying power? Well, for starters, you can pay off or make larger payments towards any outstanding debt that you may have. This will not only decrease your debt to income ratio, but it also improves your credit score, thus increasing your buying power. Another one. On top of paying off debt, you can help further improve your credit score by getting rid of any bad credit remarks by using a credit repair company or settling on any defaulted accounts that continue to be recurring hits on your credit. The better your credit score, the lower your interest rate tends to be. This ends up not only saving you money, but again, increases your buying power.
Another one.
While improving your credit score and paying off debt is a great start, most of us still need to keep in mind that we need to save up for some sort of a down payment. Although there are low to zero down payment loans out there, the caveat to these loans is that it will cost you more money out of your pocket over the life of the loan and interest charges. So, if saving money on your monthly bills is your goal, it is wise to put down as much of a down payment as possible. Plus, with a 20% down payment, you could save thousands of dollars and avoid what is called
Private mortgage insurance.
Basically, think of this as an insurance policy that the bank requires you to maintain on home loans above an 80% loan-to-value ratio. Remember this, do not let the market or your peers pressure you into a purchase. Everyone's situation is different. Although your best buddy just bought a house, it does not mean that it is the right time for you and your family. Get in when you fit in. That's what I always say. Moving on to our second mistake, shopping for more than you can afford. Just because you can, doesn't mean you should. We don't recommend shopping to your max pre-approval amount unless it makes sense and you can afford it. Keep in mind, going over budget could possibly hinder future plans for other purchases you may have in mind. Or, God forbid, you encounter an unforeseen financial or medical emergency, you could be stuck wishing you had some extra cash and comfort. Here's an insider tip. A strong seller's market may force you to increase that offer price. This is why it is so important to complete the steps mentioned earlier to best set you up for a successful home buying experience. You may possibly experience a bidding war, and with more wiggle room in your pre-approval, you may just be able to flex your finances a bit more to get that offer accepted. All right, moving along. The third mistake would be expecting perfection. No matter what price point you are looking in, there may be a time to scratch off a few must-haves off of your home search list. Because you never know, you could be passing up a great deal on a great home. When searching for homes, try to envision the property's potential and overlook the small things. Cosmetics can easily be fixed or updated. Pay attention to the structure and the layout of the property and if it fills your family's wants and needs. Houses are just like anything else that we buy and sell. Newer homes tend to come with more technology and less upfront work, while older homes will more than likely require more updating and more maintenance depending on the previous owner's habits. Mistake number 4, not thinking about selling the home in the future. Although we are in quite a fast-moving housing market, the last thing you want to do is rush into a home without thinking about this major factor.
Location.
You can fix a house, but you can't fix its location. With that being said, here are some other factors to take into consideration. How close is the home to freeway systems and shopping centers? Will future buyers want to have their kids attend your local schools? Are there any plans for future development around your property? What are the zoning codes for the neighborhood and the surrounding areas? Are there dumps nearby? What about hazmat businesses? What about the land? Are you in a flood zone or a high fire area? What are the conditions of homes surrounding the property you're interested in? Without thinking about selling your property in the future, you could be leaving hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on the table in future appreciation. Are you still with me? Awesome. Mistake number 5. No high five? Not inspecting the big ticket items. Don't go getting all googly-eyed over the fancy lights and the fresh paint jobs when you're looking at homes. Pay attention to the bigger picture. How old is the home? What is the history of repairs? Does it need further repairs? When was the last time it was updated? How old are the appliances in the home? How old is the roof? How old is the plumbing? At the very least, you need a home inspection conducted by a licensed home inspector. This inspection will give you a full overview of the operating status of the home and is normally conducted as soon as an offer is accepted. Although this is a great way to see if there are any problems with the home you are interested in, we highly recommend going a few steps further to ensure you are not blindsided by any high dollar repairs in the future. It's what you cannot see that can truly hurt you. A couple of inspections that we advise all of our clients to schedule would be to have a licensed plumber run a sewer scope to check your plumbing for cracks or possible obstructions. We also recommend a roof inspection be conducted by a licensed roofer. The roof may appear fine to the naked eye, but you need a professional to verify. A home roof can be one of the most costly replacements that will need to be done on a home. And trust me, you don't want to go through the headache or fork out thousands of dollars shortly after buying a home. Roof money, yay! Now keep in mind, this is your chance to do your due diligence on the property. Skimping on inspections to save time or money could be very costly in the future. It's better to have the information up front so you know exactly what you're getting into. Do you read me, Lima Charlie?
Loud and clear.
Good! Nice job. All right, now we're moving forward on to mistake number 6, not using a local real estate professional. After all that we have gone over today, how many of these things were on your checklist when you bought your first home? More often than not, the previously mentioned information is overlooked. But a good real estate agent has all of this at the top of his or her mind. Some advantages to using a local realtor would be, realtors have strong negotiating skills and transaction experience to guide you through the somewhat hectic process of buying a home. In addition, agents know the local market and the city that they work in. Most agents have lived in the area that you are looking in for quite some time, so pick their brains a bit. Realtors also have an incredibly diverse professional network at your disposal, from lenders to tax experts, handymen, general contractors, and all of the in-between. So if you need a solid referral, don't worry, we got you covered. Along with a good referral base, a good realtor also tends to know many other realtors as well. The benefit here is that other realtors may know about properties coming onto the market before consumer websites say that they're available. In a competitive market, this may just turn out to be a huge advantage for you. Lastly, there is no financial investment needed to use an agent when purchasing a home, so you truly have nothing to lose. While on the other hand, a real estate agent is working pro bono until you officially close on a home. Keep in mind that they are constantly scheduling appointments, negotiating terms, dealing with 8 to 10 different personalities, and metaphorically putting out fires left and right, all while doing it with a smile. I'm happy, I swear. Here's a tip. Make sure to look for a local realtor with expertise in your situation. For example, are you planning on using your VA loan? Why not use an experienced VA real estate agent who regularly deals with VA loans? Maybe one that's a veteran and knows exactly what you've gone through. Maybe even a veteran realtor who has actually used their VA loan. Now that brings us to our 7th and final most important mistake to avoid, and that is making large purchases before the sale of a home is officially closed. Again, do you really want to buy a home? Hey, how's it going? Everything's great here. Yeah, no, we're actually about to close on your home. Yeah, you excited? You bought a $100,000 truck? Oh, no, it shouldn't be a problem. I hope it's really nice because you might have to live in it. Look, whatever it is that you would like to purchase, it could probably wait. This includes smaller purchases as well. Maybe you want all new furniture and you want it to be delivered the day you officially move in. It's the most convenient way to go about it. Well, guess what? Even if you only spend $2,000 to $3,000 on a no-interest credit card, your home loan may not be approved and you could possibly lose the opportunity to purchase that home. Your lender pre-approves you for a mortgage based on your current financial situation. So as best as you can, stay focused focused on closing and completing all the necessary steps before you go on a shopping spree. Got it? All right, how about a little bit of food for thought here? A home is an investment and should be priority number one to finish. It is an appreciating asset, while unfortunately cars and other retail items are generally known as depreciating assets. The bottom line is, although the process may seem daunting, don't forget that not everyone can purchase a home. Stay humble and stay patient. It is important to keep your goal in mind and don't be deterred by any possible setbacks. Life is full of them. If you really want to buy a home and you are committed, your goals will come to fruition. And with that, we're done. That rounds out the top mistakes to avoid when searching for a home. We hope that you found this information valuable, and we highly recommend that you take these tips into consideration when you are beginning to search for your home. If you or someone you know is interested in buying a home, be sure to give us a call, shoot us a text, or leave us a comment below. We would love to help. And as always, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Top Flight Veterans Realty for more inside tips, tricks, and explanations of the real estate. Thank you again for tuning in to another episode of Real Estate Explained. I'm Josh Himbert with the Top Flight Veterans Realty team, and I will see you next week. Have a top flight day. Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
Action.
Oh, you say action.
Action.
Shoot. All right, here we go.